Hey, what is going on, guys? This video today is something that I've gone back and forth on whether or not I should upload a lot over the past few days. I initially planned on making this video a lot more drama-inducing, I guess you could say, but when I tweeted out that I planned to make this video, a lot of you much smarter and more level-headed people than me said that it probably wasn't the smartest idea in the world to start beef with like half the Console Fortnite community. So in the end, I decided to really tone down this video a solid amount. Instead of exposing about 8 or 9 people that I found that were really misleading people in the Fortnite community about their skill, I cut the list down to about 3 to 4 of the absolute worst offenders. And I initially planned to not blur out anything. I was going to keep the YouTube usernames and Fortnite tracker usernames all out in the open in plain view for you guys to see. But ultimately I decided it would be a lot smarter for me to blur that stuff out. Now obviously I'm still going to include the stats of these players that I'm referencing, as well as a few video title examples directly off of YouTube of these guys blatantly misleading their audiences about how good they truly are at Fortnite. I just want to address this disclaimer right away as I start this little slideshow for you guys. Just because I blur out the Fortnite tracker names does not mean I'm lying here. If you guys really believe I'm lying and including fake or photoshopped Fortnite tracker usernames or whatever you may be thinking, you can take the video titles that you're seeing, search them up, find the guys I'm putting on these slideshows, and look up their Fortnite trackers, and I guarantee you will find out that the stats that you see on that Fortnite tracker page are exactly the same as the Fortnite tracker stats that you are seeing in the slideshow. I wouldn't blatantly mislead you guys like that. The whole point of this video is to expose people who are calling themselves the best when honestly they're nowhere near it, so playing with any of the stats would obviously render all of that useless. Another disclaimer, I do not have a problem with anyone using the words best console Fortnite player, top console Fortnite player, fastest builder, best builder. I mean, you guys know the trigger words that are thrown around a lot in this community. I have no problem with using those words. I use them all the time on my channel, but you have to be able to back them up. If you're a 2.5 KD player averaging 2 kills per match, and you're calling yourself a top or a pro or the best console Fortnite player, you are blatantly misleading your audience. But if you're someone that is really good, you know, a 7 to 10 KD player, 6+ kills per match, you know, you have crazy gameplay, you play tournaments, solo snipes, you're just in general a dominant player, I have absolutely no problem with you using those words, best, pro, top console player, and all the likes. But we're not here to talk about those guys. We're here to talk about the guys in my slideshow, and trust me, the problem does not stop with them. Like I said, after only about an hour or two of research, I had a solid list of maybe 7 to 9 guys who were near as bad as the 2 to 3.5 KD players you saw in the slideshow. This is a problem that's running rampant in the console Fortnite community, especially on YouTube, that really is a major problem for the community as a whole. Because what these guys are doing is blatantly misleading their audience. A guy that gets hated on a lot in the Fortnite community, and rightfully so, is Ali. And why is that? Are his videos bad? Is he not entertaining? Is he a mean guy? No, no, and no. You know, he has high quality videos. He's a nice guy, good commentator, decent gameplay. He is so hated on, and he's turned into somewhat of a meme in the Fortnite community because of how misleading his titles and thumbnails are. I mean, seriously, the guy goes well beyond anything I've ever seen. I mean, just go to his channel. You'll see videos like secret way to unlock 50 battle pass tiers, you know, new secret skin found in game, easy to get. It's just like disgusting, some of the things he does on his channel. What these guys are doing by putting things like top console Fortnite player in their titles and descriptions when they're 2.5 or 3 KD players, it's probably not as extreme as what Ali's doing, but it's definitely almost the same exact thing. And I'm going to give you guys an example of why this is so bad. I'm sure this happens hundreds of times a day. You know, a guy is brand new to Fortnite. He's only played maybe 10 to 20 games. Obviously, he's going to be really bad because he just started playing. So he does what any other smart video game player does. Alright, I'm bad at Fortnite. How am I going to get better? I'm going to go on YouTube and try to find some of the top players, copy how they're playing, learn from their tips, take notes on their gameplay. So you type in best console Fortnite player, top console Fortnite player, and you get somewhat of a roulette wheel out there. Maybe you'll land on a channel that actually does contain gameplay and tips from a guy who is legitimately one of the top players. But also there's a chance you're going to land on one of these channels that I've shown you guys of a 2.5 to 3 KD player who highlights a lot of their really fast 10 sensitivity spinning, highlights every build battle they've ever had in their career, but mysteriously enough can only upload impressive high kill games like once every month or so, which is kind of weird considering they're quote unquote the top console Fortnite players. So the problem with this is, these new guys are landing on channels, and since they don't know a ton about Fortnite since they're new to the game, they take this guy's word that he is the best or a pro or a top console Fortnite player. He tries to do everything they do in their gameplay, tries to learn from every single tip and video that they upload. But the truth is, the ceiling that you're going to get from copying that guy is what he is, a 2 to 3 KD player. And by them attracting guys to their videos, they're basically preventing people from getting help from the legitimately top console Fortnite players. It'd be like if, you know, a 9-year-old walked into a basketball gym, and on the far end of the gym is LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Steph Curry that really wants to give this 9-year-old tips on how to be the best basketball player ever. But in the middle of the gym is just this average JV high school player who comes up to the kid and goes, "Bro, you don't want to get a lesson from those guys over there. No. I'm the best basketball player in the world. Those guys are trash. You want to learn from me." And that's basically what these 2.5 to 3 KD channels are doing to the new viewers of Fortnite, the new players of Fortnite, and the guys that really do want to listen and improve their game. They're making it hard for them to get help from the sources they should actually be getting help from. And I already know the excuses that the fans of these guys are going to make. Oh, so-and-so plays so many solo snipes and tournaments and scrim lobbies, and he doesn't try hard in all of his games. Obviously, his stats aren't going to be that good. Well, I have some truth for you guys. That's the case for literally all of the top console Fortnite players. You don't think I play solo snipes a lot? You don't think I play tournaments a lot? I mean, I'm literally one of the top earners of all time on Fortnite on both game battles and Checkmate Gaming. You don't think I kid around when I play games? I mean, seriously, every live stream I do, I probably die at least once or twice to, you know, trying to pickaxe a guy that looks really bad, or trying to trap a guy in a box with a trap on top of his head, and that ends up getting me killed and obviously hurting my stats. Nobody is going to play 1,000+ games and try with 100% effort in every single game. And if you are playing that many games, which literally everyone I showed you has, your stats over that long of a period of time, I don't care how many solo snipes or scrim lobbies you play, is going to be a very good indicator of how good of a Fortnite player you are. And at the end of the day, if you're something like a 2.5, 3 KD player like most of these guys are, and even if you do play a ton of solo snipes and scrim lobbies, okay, maybe if you didn't play those and instead just played super hardcore public matches the entire time with laser focus and your Astros on full volume, maybe you could up that 3 KD to like a 4 or a 4.5. Obviously that's better, and I definitely classify you as like a good, almost great player with those stats, but you're still not going to be near the top or the best console Fortnite player, which these guys are constantly putting in their titles and tags and descriptions, like I've already said so many times in this video. So finally, I want to wrap this up with the whole purpose of this video, because it does have a purpose. It wasn't just to start beef. Chances are most of you guys watching this video are invested to at least some degree in the console Fortnite community on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of those things. You care about the top players, you care about the top entertainers, you watch content from a bunch of different people. So what you guys should be doing is, at least if you care about the gameplay and the skills of the player you're watching, is actively seek out information on how good these players actually are. Up until about 2 weeks ago, that was really never possible for most people, because to search someone on a website like Fortnite Tracker where you can see all of their stats in depth, you needed to know their Epic username. And what a lot of these guys did, maybe non-intentionally, maybe intentionally, is made their Epic usernames different than their actual gamer tags or YouTube usernames. You know, if a guy's alias was Snowman and he was going around calling himself the best console Fortnite player, he'd make his Epic username Snowman the Beast, so no one would ever be able to find it. Now, like I said, maybe that was intentional, maybe it wasn't. Probably different on a case-to-case basis. But now, Fortnite Tracker added what I believe to be a revolutionary new feature, which allows you to search up anyone's Fortnite stats, and all you need is either their Xbox gamer tag or PSN ID. Seriously, if they have an Epic account, which 99% of people do, you will be able to find literally anybody's Fortnite Tracker stats. So if you're curious about how good this YouTuber that's calling himself a top player truly is, or if this guy's KD that he's gloating around on Twitch really is what he says it is, Fortnite Tracker is your best friend. And because of this stat, I believe we're hopefully entering into an era on YouTube and all the other social media websites when it comes to Console Fortnite of fact-checking. No more hiding behind fake KDs or fake claims of how good you are as a player. You will now be able to research these guys and see if their stats truly do agree with the claims that they're making. So, I've for the most part said my piece. I anticipate this video to get a decent amount of hate, but like I said, at the end of the day, it was simply a video that had to be made. So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.